Hi all! This video is just to show you how to set up Raz-Kids for your class. When you click on Raz-Kids or when you type Raz-Kids into the search bar and you find it, this should be your home page. Up here, you can see I'm already logged in, but this is where you would log in with your username and password, and then this is what it will show you. So one thing that you can start doing is immediately when you want to set up your classroom, you can click on Manage Students. And so if I click on that, you will see I already have a class roster, but you can click on your class roster. If there's nobody in there right now, you might not get this. So if we go back, then you can click on Manage Students and Add Students. When you do that, this is what you are going to see. Okay. It's going to have student information, the Raz-Kids level, and a password. So you're going to want to type the student username in here. I often type the student's first initial and then last name. And then it's optional. If you want to, you can type their first name and their last name in there. I typically do that just for the student's benefit. And I don't put the student's ID, district ID in there. And then what you're going to want to do is assign the students a level. Now, I typically get this information from various places. I look at the students' MAP scores. You see up above here, you can look at the students' Lexile if you have that information, DRA if they're coming from elementary school, if they're a 6th grader or even a 7th grader, and the teachers did a DRA, or a guided reading level. You could look at Fontes and Pinnell. Typically in our assessment data, you will find either Lexile, DRA, guided reading level, or maybe all three. And that can help you choose a level that you want to set your students up with. I often choose a level that's just one above where they are at because there is a lot of support with the program that helps students out. So once you choose their level, that will show up, and then you're going to want to choose a password for that student. I typically do text. You are welcome to do a image if you like. I typically do text, and I'll do the student's first or last name just to make it simple for them, but you can do it as you like. And then once you click save, then you will see that that student is now in your roster, and here I am right here. So then another thing that you can look at, if right now we're in general mode, if you look at Raz-Kids mode, you're going to basically see the list of your students by first name and last name. And that is another reason why I put their first and last name in for my benefit. Then you can see the actual student. It shows their username. It also shows what level they're at right now in the spectrum. And it shows if they're allowed to have both English and Spanish. And then it gives you the option to edit that. So if you ever want to change a student's level, let's find me, I'm on K, you can click edit, and then you can change their level. Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry. That was to edit their username and information. Here you can change their level to a different level if they've advanced. The system doesn't automatically advance the student if they've read all the books and passed all the quizzes, so you're going to need to change their level manually and then save that information. So then going back to general, another thing you can do is assign a book to a certain student or assign a book to the entire class, and that would be up here in assignments. If you click on that, it brings you to this page, and this just has a list of all the books that you've assigned to your students already. But if you click here, Browse Our Resources, that will take you to the book room where you can choose a book. Now here, I'm already marked into the level K section. So if I want to find a book in level K, I can just browse any of the books here, find one that I like. It gives you the title, it gives you the level, it tells you if it's fiction or nonfiction, and then it also tells you if there are more than one level in that book. So here we see the empty pot, it says multi-level, and you can see over here it also is available in levels H and level N. that is a helpful tool if you want a group of students to read one book, but your students are at different levels. That's a great resource. So if I click on Barack Obama, it takes me here, and then it says I can assign it. So if I click assign, it allows me to choose which students I want to assign the book to. So if I assign it to myself, I click then assign, and it goes to my login. Now every student has their own login. They will use the student login section, and when they log in, their screen is going to show different sections. It says book room, it says level up, and it says assignments. And if you tell students they have an assignment, they can click on assignments and that book will pop up for them. If you have any other questions, please email Deneva. Thank you.